Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to stretch effectively for surfing. Particularly for surfing, you want to make sure that your muscles are super warm and stretched out before you get out and surf. Otherwise, as you know, if you get injured, you can't surf, which can be incredibly frustrating. So this video has been requested a lot by a lot of my surfing friends, particularly Sean. So this is a great little sequence that you can do before you head out in the waves to make sure that your surfing experience is one that's fantastic and not one that puts you back a few weeks because you can't get out in the water. So the first one is Inchworm. So what you're going to do is you're going to come forward into a bend. And I'll do it forward so I can actually do the movement for you. You're going to walk out into a plank and then you're going to walk back again. Keeping your legs as straight as you can and then popping up, squeezing your butt muscles at the top. Coming back down. So you probably want to do about 6 of these, 6 to 8. And once you're used to the movement, you can speed it on up. And back up again. And back down. And popping back up again. So what this one does is it's warming up the hamstrings down the back of the leg and the arms and the shoulders, which are the two parts of the body that you really want to keep warm, and the muscles long so you don't get injured. So that's your inchworm. The second one we're going to do is a runner's lunge. Now this one is for the hip flexor, which goes all the way down the front of the thigh. Now this is particularly important if you want to avoid pulling a muscle when you're popping up on your board. So you're going to come out into a plank, you're going to bring 1 foot forward, all the way up. If you can't bring it all the way up in one movement, just help it on up. And then you're going to rotate, open, to stretch the chest and the shoulders. Then you're going to pop that leg back and bring the other leg forward and rotate. So once you're used to the movement, you can speed it on up. And popping back and forward. And back and forward. If you squeeze your butt muscles, you'll feel a deeper stretch. Awesome. And back. Do this about 6 to 8 times. And up. Cool. So, the next one we're going to do is a really sexy squat. Now, squatting, although it looks really ugly, is incredibly good for the hips. And having great mobility in the hips as a surfer is ideal. The more flexibility you have, particularly here, as you can see, if you can pop around deep in that movement, the better your surfing is going to be. Not that I know from experience, but hey, I know about stretching. So this one here is all about, again, the shoulders, the chest, and the hips. So you're going to push your elbows into your knees, and again you're going to twist around. So you're going to hold on to your opposite ankle, twisting around, and the other side. And as you can tell, my heart rate's getting up. These are dynamic stretches to get your heart rate up as well as lengthening the muscle. Cool. So that's that one. Now, if you find these stretches challenging, don't worry, just keep it up. The more consistent you are, the better you're going to get at it. Okay, the next one is a thoracic, and again, a hip stretch. So you're staying here, and you're going to come back with one arm, all the way back, stretching into your back muscles, and your chest and your shoulders. Then you've got to pop off that back hand, swinging around to the front. And the other side. Okay, popping off to front. So the faster you can do this, the better your strength and mobility will get. But do take it in your own time. Last thing you want to do is injure yourself while you're stretching for your surf. Cool. Okay, so the last one we're going to do is a really deep stretch for the quads, which we're going to pop over to the wall, and I'll show you all about it. All right, so now we've got our wall here. We've got our mate, the praying mantis, watching over us. I'm terrified of them, but I'm keeping my cool. Okay, so this one is for the quad. It's a really deep stretch, so just take it in your own time. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down into a crouching position, put a mat under your knee if you have a sensitive knee, and you're going to pop that leg up against the wall. So you can see here, the foot is almost flat against the hard surface of the wall. So you can maneuver into place. So the closer the knee is to the wall, the deeper the stretch you're going to get. So just have a bit of a play until it feels comfortable for you. Okay, then you're going to bring this leg out in front, and it's dynamic, so you're going to move into the stretch. So the important thing to remember here is to flex your butt muscle, which will activate your quad. So as you come forward, squeezing that butt muscle and pushing back with this leg. So lunging forward and pushing back, squeezing and resisting the stretch. You'll feel how deep the stretch is. It's a real good one. Now, of course, if you're at the beach, you might not have a wall handy. So you could do this up against your car. You can maybe find a wall at the beach, or you can do this one at home before you actually get to the beach. Okay, so that's that side, and of course, swapping over, doing the other side. Now, you don't have to be aggressive with the way that you move in this one. Try not to bounce. It's just a nice, smooth movement. Squeezing those butt muscles. You'll see what I mean when you do it. And I hope you're following along, not just watching this video. It's not going to help you. And that is it. So by now, you should be feeling lengthened, your breath should be elevated, and you should be raring to go for enjoying that surf. Now, if your mates give you stick about doing your stretches before surfing, then they're going to want to eat their words when they see how much your surfing has improved because of these stretches. So encourage them to do these stretches with you and enjoy your surfing. See you later.